Have you got a problem where it's difficult to get your gas in when you're at the gas station and you're trying to put gas in? It either goes in very slow or it'll click back on you, or just you can't hardly get enough gas in it. This could be your problem. Now, why this is a problem, because as you know, as you are adding gas, the tube and the gas tank have air in it. That air has to evacuate to allow room for the new gas. So there's a vent system in there, so as you are putting fuel in here, the air in the tank can actually vent out so that you get your gas in.
Gasoline is a hydrocarbon, or basically liquid carbon. Here's a diagram of our gas tank, and it's about half full. Notice that the bottom portion is the liquid, or the hydrocarbon, and the top is the gas vapor, or basically the atmospheric air mixed with the hydrocarbon particles. Now, when our gas tank is low and we need to add gas, as gasoline enters, the air must exit. But we can't let that air exit to the atmosphere any longer, so we have to route it to a carbon canister. And inside that carbon canister, the carbons, or the hydrocarbons, are absorbed and stored. Now we can also then, because of the vent solenoid, let the air vent out to the atmosphere. But what if the vent is closed or plugged up? Then the air can't vent, and if the air can't exit, the new gas can't enter.
So our problem is we have a problem with the vent system on the gas tank. Now, this vent system is actually part of the evaporative emissions, or what we call the evap system. There's a charcoal canister down here that's supposed to capture fuel vapors, and there's a valve to open that so we can vent when we're filling gas. Now, we've got ours jacked up because we're going to go underneath the car now to show you what the problem is, how to tell if it's your problem, and then how to make the repair. Now, as we come down here, you're going to see a couple tubes. This first tube is the gas fill tube. That's the one that actually the gasoline goes in. And the next tube over is the vent tube, and that's just for vapor or for the air to escape. Now you can see that we're going to go up underneath here, and it goes up underneath the axle, and we come over in here and we've got the same thing.
Now here's a diagram basically showing you where we're at underneath the vehicle by the axle underneath the gas tank. And this shows the canister vent solenoid highlighted in yellow, how it just slips into the canister.
Now you can see here, this is the bigger tube. This one is going to the gas tank, and that's where your actual gasoline flows. And then the next tube over is the vent tube. And that comes over and goes over to what we call the canister, charcoal canister, that stores the gasoline vapors. That's part of the evap system. Now there's a solenoid over here that actually opens and closes the air passageway. It's an electronic device. You can see there's a plug-in for it. And so that opens and closes and allows the air in the tank to be able to vent. So when you push gas in, the air in the tank can exit and allow room for the gas. Now our problem here is this solenoid is stuck. Now this valve simply is pretty easy to change. There's just a little tube that comes off of it. This is actually the same tube the other end. There'll be an electrical connector. There's a little plastic clip that kind of keeps this up in place. So when you pop this out, you can see that there's just a little clip to keep it in place. And now this should just pull out of the charcoal canister. Now we're still under the car, and we've got the old one on the left and the new one on the right. Now you need to transfer the one clip that's on the old one and slide it over the new one, and then you just simply put it back in place. Now once you get it in place, notice there's an O-ring on there. You just have to push it into the canister. Clippy. Move your clip around so it'll hold it up in place. Push in. Your electrical connector needs plugged in. And then you've got just a little same old tube that we had unplugged. You just need to plug back in. And we should be good. So like I said, these are very prone just to get stuck in here. You can look inside. It's kind of hard to duplicate with the camera, but put some light in there. You can see there might be some dirt or crud or something. Tap on it. If it frees it up, you're good to go, but it'll probably repeat itself. If it becomes an annoying problem very often, just replace your solenoid.